All right. Chapter 11, homework. Here we go. Parsing. Questions on the parsing. What have you got for me? Any problems you need to work through here? We're going to go through this quickly, so if you don't say anything, I'm moving on. Okay, next. Emu.
Number 10.
Number 10. Emu. Well, look at this. 3 times. That means that there's 3 possibilities. So what is the lexical form that you might think of for this?
There's 2.
Mm-hmm.
You have ego and then emos.
Okay, so we have ego. And we have moss. Is there an accent on moss?
Yes.
Emos, yeah. It's on us.
And moss. One of these is a pronoun. One of these is an adjective. All right. So let's work on the pronoun first. If this is a pronoun, how might I parse emu? This is the pronoun ego.
Genitive, singular, no gender.
Okay, so genitive, singular, and instead of putting gender, what does Mounce want us to do? Put the person of the pronoun if it's first or second. Which one is this? First. Okay, good. Now, what else do I have as a possibility here? If it's emos, the adjective is well, does ego, could it be any other thing besides this if it's the pronoun ego? How many genitive singular forms does ego have?
Just one.
Yeah, it could be mu, right? But emu is the other one. So only one possibility for the pronoun parsing. Now, what if it's emos? Then what might this be? Looking at your upsilon here. What case is that?
Genitive.
Genitive, singular, and
Masculine.
okay, then this could be masculine or neuter. Genitive singular, masculine or neuter of the adjective emos. What does emos mean as an adjective?
My.
Yeah, it's my, right? Emos. I'm just giving you the meaning of emos is my. Ego, the meaning of the lexical form is I. Okay? So, if emu is the genitive of ego, how might I translate this using my genitive keyword? Of, not I. I got to change the form of I from the subjective case in English to the objective case. It's of me, exactly. And of me equals my. Good. If it's the adjective emos, which means my, then how am I going to translate this as the adjective that's genitive, singular, masculine, or neuter?
You need the keyword.
Well, if it's an attributive adjective, it just means my whatever, right? Now, if it's genitive, it's going to be because the noun's in the genitive, right? So it would be of my masculine singular thing or of my neuter singular thing, okay? If it's a paw, right, then my translation might be from with a paw, and then I'm not going to use a genitive keyword. It's just from my singular thing, whether it's masculine or neuter. Okay. So there are a couple of possibilities that, without a context, we just kind of left to put down something.
With a paw, could it also be from mine if it's substantive?
Yeah, like we could say, from whose house did this come from? From my one, which would then be from mine, right? From mine. And it's a substantival use. Exactly. Okay, any other questions here?
Number 7.
Okay, so here's that word who dat, right? Who dat. If you want the association, it's not a happy one, but New Orleans, Saints, who dat, water, Katrina, water, right? Water all over the place, flood. So the stem is who dat, and I have an alpha at the end, which is my case ending. So what case ending might that be? If the tau is the end of the noun stem, then alpha could be a couple of things for third declension forms, right? Yeah. Let's go back to our sheet here. Let me find my case endings here. It could be accusative singular for masculine or feminine, or it could be neuter, nominative, or accusative plural. So you got to ask yourself, what's the lexical form and what gender is it if this is a noun? What is the lexical form of hudata? Ta hudor. You really should learn your articles with your vocab words. Ta hudor. You don't have to write the article here. Okay, but it would certainly help you to know that that's neuter. And if that's neuter, then the alpha can only be the nominative or accusative plural, right? So nominative / accusative plural and neuter. Okay, now how am I going to translate that?
Waters.
Yeah, waters. That's right. Or the waters overwhelmed him. It could be the subject or the direct object, couldn't it? All right, good.
So is it going to be similar to number 9, where it's nominative and accusative plural?
Yes, but pistis is the lexical form. What gender is pistis?
Feminine.
Yeah, it's feminine, okay? So it's hey pistis. This is only going to be applicable. This is the only feminine third declension noun that we know where the nominative plural and the accusative plural are identical. But just remember that that's unusual for a feminine noun. It's the neuter nouns that always have identical nominative and accusative forms. Okay. But yeah, so pistes is that nominative, accusative, plural, but this time feminine, because it follows the pistis or the polis pattern that we saw. Polis is city, pistis is face. They're both feminine, they're declension nouns.
And then the root word would be piste.
Mm-hmm. And it's faith. Which sounds sort of funny as a plural noun, doesn't it? Usually we think of it as a singular form. But, you know, you can talk about many faiths. Beliefs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any others here?
So is this a third declension word?
It is. Pistis is a third declension noun. But it doesn't follow your standard third declension case endings in every way. So,
Okay,
so this is one you just got to learn. Yeah, you just got to learn this one. All right. If there aren't any other parsing ones, I'm going to move on. So, last chance. All right. What about the warm-up questions? Are there any warm-up questions you want to look at?
one. On number 6, would you just put the Sue for the lexical form?
Oh, for number 6?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I know that. Does Mounce do Sue for this? I forget what he's doing. This is what I would do, because to put Sue here, you know, is not anything like the form you're seeing. And the oopsilon with the rough breathing is part and parcel of all the forms of y'all. Okay? So, in my own opinion, I would be using the nominative plural form for any nominative plural form of you. Any plural form of you, sorry. And I would only use Sue as my lexical form if it's a second person singular form. Sue, soy. Right. Sue, soy, say.
So it wouldn't be ego either.
So.
No. Like for hey mace is we, right? This has the eta. And you know, upsilon versus eta, everywhere else they're the same except for that first vowel. Or you remember, if you see an upsilon, that's a U, right? That should make you think of you. So hemas is accusative, plural, and first person. I would not use ego here. I would use hey mace.
Is that all? Isn't that both though?
Both what?
Nominative, plural, and for second and first. Oh no, never mind.
No, it would be.
My brain just took the U and turned it.
Yeah. Don't leave out the U.
Okay.
All right. So warm-up question. Was there a warm-up question here? All right. If there are no questions on the warm-ups, I'm happy to move on to the English translations. Which questions do you have about those? You guys are all good with this? You want to get to the third person pronouns, don't you? You already know them.
We could talk about vacuum cleaners.
Nah. All right. What's ego mean in number 1? I. Humas. That's y'all. You see the U of y'all right there? Upsilon? Okay. So is this the nominative, genitive, dative, or accusative of you all?
Accusative.
It's accusative. So how's it functioning? It's the direct object. So I baptized you. Now, what is my keyword for the dative of hudati in this sentence? In or with. Yeah. In or with. Okay. Altaste. What's altas mean? He. This is the pronoun he, which he gives you officially in chapter 12. You haven't even gotten there yet. So I baptized you with water, but he will baptize you right? And there's humas again, so the accusative plural. Yep. Now, isn't this interesting? So n is frequently translated as in, okay? But in Greek and in Hebrew, the word that is often translated as in, the preposition bet in Hebrew, if you've done any Hebrew, and in Greek, this could also be translated as with in certain situations.
Why doesn't the English like put like a plural, like I baptize y'all? Because like some of the texts in the New Testament make so much more sense.
Because the academics who translate the Bible into English aren't Texan.
Well, I mean, like even you all. Why doesn't it? Why don't we like?
Doesn't
you
the
guys?
Because the formal English U does that.
But they could have made an exception.
Yes.
Doesn't the ESV too, don't they give you like a footnote and
That's
say
it,
this
yeah,
is
make it
plural?
take-
Yes, I think the ESV might give you a footnote to tell you it's the U is plural.
Because like yeah, like, even like like work out your salvation with fear and
Mhm.
trembling. I've heard that's like more of a community like work out yours in the plural, right? In Ephesians, is that no? That's Philippians.
That is in Philippians, yeah.
And like it was like
Yep.
I remember somebody drawing attention to it over here. Oh wow, so this is more of like a what is it? Congregational sanctity, right? Like
Well, so I think that might be reading a little bit too much into the plural U,
I see Jesus.
but
that's not
well, no. Like if I said love your wives and I used the plural of you, am I calling you to some kind of communal love here? No. Okay, so the use of the plural you doesn't inherently denote that. But I do think that contextually, in the book of Philippians, you can't have anything but communal stuff going on here, right? I mean, he is calling for unity through and through in the entirety of the book. So I would just say that I get that theology not from the grammar. I'd be looking at the context a bit more broadly.
Context rules.
All right. So,
Bad context.
Edu, what does Edu mean in 3? Behold, see, yo,
Hey.
hey.
Hey, man.
All right, what's hey mace mean?
We.
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 We. Who mace?
Y'all.
Y'all. Hey mace? We. Soy. What's soy? Yeah, it's 2 you. How many you? 1 you. That's right. 2 you. Okay, now here's the deal. And he does give you a little footnote here. Ekalusekaman. Oh, does he just tell you what it means, or does he tell you that it does take its object in the dative, right? Okay, good. Yeah. So you don't want to translate this as to you. It's just that the direct object, or excuse me, the direct object here happens to be dative and with some verbs, and that's the case here. So, followed you. We have followed you. All right. Good.
Oh, I did have a question.
Mhm.
So, panta, that could be masculine singular accusative or nominative plural accusative.
So, masculine, singular. Let's see, accusative, singular, masculine. That's one possibility, right?
Or, yeah.
Okay, what else?
Nominative or accusative.
Right, nominative or accusative, plural,
And we know it wouldn't be
neuter.
nominative.
Okay, right, because the subject is we, so we have left. So what might they be saying here? If you insist it's masculine singular, it's we have left every man, or every masculine thing to follow you. If you take it as neuter, then it's we have left basically everything or all things to follow you. So we have left everyone to follow you, maybe, or we have left everything.
So if it were the masculine one, everything would not be a good translation because of the gender.
Right, unless it was clear that what you had was a masculine noun that was grammatically masculine but conceptually neuter.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Any other pronouns here?
So,
Any questions at all?
trunks is not.
Where are you looking?
nominative, and number 2 is not. Is that nominative? It's not nominative singular, right? 'Cause
Where? Oh, here.
Or no, it is. No, genitive. Sorry.
That's
Sorry,
right.
Sorry, never mind.
Yes.
Okay.
You might look at that and think that's a second declension noun, but
Right,
it's
right,
not.
right, genitive.
Right? This is
So,
case ending.
In the name of my father.
Yeah, literally in the name of the father of me, right? This, if you take this mu as the genitive singular of ego, it's of me. So the father of me is whose father? My father. Okay. Well, can I move on? Are we really okay? You guys are ready to take your quiz on this? We could do it right now.
Let's do it.
Kyle.
Knock it out.
You glutton for punishment.
He's locked and loaded for bear.
That's right.